Greetings all, Vanny here for Libra's weekend message. Hello? Someone was quite ready to speak. I actually feel like I need to flip that around. You have the 5 of crystals that flew out with much gusto. Is that the proper use of that word? Probably not, I'm tired. 5 of crystals is making me think of people being at odds with each other and someone forcing themselves to stand in the middle of the war field and try to minimize the damage. And oftentimes that is Libra's role. They take that upon themselves because they feel they have to be the ones to resolve the situation, to make peace of it. And truly, it just puts you in harm's way because they're seeing red. And they're not even going to be paying attention to who would be getting caught in the crossfire. So when the tower is burning, you're not going to be able to save everyone from the fire. That is an awful thing to say because we care about the people in our lives, but we cannot control them and we cannot live their lives for them. And this is something that is very difficult for myself to hear sometimes because I see the people I love and how they are making errors and delays and bad judgment calls for what they are wanting, but I have to remember that I went through that same situation. And people have to get there on their own because no one likes being told you're fucking up, you're doing wrong. Let me show you how to do it. Unless someone asks, they're not going to want that. But that's the point. They are going to have to get to the point where they want that help, where they want happiness, and are willing to do what they have to do to get it. And they are not at that point right now. What you have to focus on is getting yourself that happiness. And there are many ways that you could go about that. Listening to your intuition is going to be very important because there's going to be a lot of noise going on trying to distract you from your goal, trying to distract you from what you're going to be doing. So if there was a plan for a day, you need to make that a firm point that that is what you're going to do that day, and to be like, okay, I love you people, I love you children, but I have to take care of something. I have to do this for something for myself. Yeah, the devil in reverse. There is someone who feels like they are in control of the situation, but they are actively losing control of the situation. And that is making them upset because they feel their strength leaving. They feel their power weakening. And they're frankly terrified because it's like a pit master that loses the controls of the dogs. And the dogs that he has hit and abused and been so cruel to are just free and looking at him. That's like the image that came in my mind. Like the person that was controlling you, the person that was making you act like a vicious animal has just lost control. And now they're scared shitless. Rightly so! You have the 4 of crystals coming out for you, and that very much resonates with this being an unhappy and unstable home life. 4 crystals, 4 legs of a chair, 4 walls of a home. It is not stable or secure, and in fact, so much of a burden that you do not need to carry. You are not building something for the sake of yourself in this prison. You are building something because someone told you that was your role, because someone forced you into an obligation and made you stay there because you were their inspiration, because you were their light, you were what made their life okay, and it is terrifying to them, the thought of you not being in their life. But you have to love yourself enough to know that you deserve more than this, that you deserve better than this. If this person is meant to be in your life, they have some serious work to do, and they will come back in the proper time, in the proper moment. But what you need to do right now, honey, is just go. You just need to go. Because this king is not where it's at. This king does not support you. This king does not give you the passion and the energy, the love, support, and care that they are supposed to. So you have to go out and find that for yourself. Whatever that means, it's going to be something different from anything you had experienced before, because you have never known this version of you. You have never known this model number sort of sense. Like, you're the same concept, but the specific details about you is what makes it so unique. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether it's singing, playing an instrument, or listening. Music is incredibly important. I really feel like some Libras out there are going to be playing an instrument, because I'm very drawn to like how that is, I'm like feeling like the violin, and how that is how you are expressing yourself. Like, you had such a hard day, and like the rising of the music works with the rising of your heart, and as you're like playing through that scene of annoyance, the song picks up. And like this is an entire scene in my head, and it's so fucking cool. So music is probably something that is very important to you, and if not, it's something you might be leaning into. It literally touches a different part of your brain than anything else, because think about it. Sound, what did we learn in school? Is vibration. Vibration is energy, and energy is magic. When breaking it down like that, my voice works on a specific vibration that your brain recognizes in a certain part. Music works on a different vibrational frequency that a different part of your brain registers, and it can actually affect the emotions that you feel because of how that particular sound is processed. This is why some musics make us feel very amped up, powerful, high energy, and like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Some make us feel very sad and solemn, and we're just gonna burst into tears. Some make us angry, some make us happy. Music has an effect on you. Find the words that you need, or maybe words aren't even the things that you need, because you know words are so powerful. You're very careful of the music that you listen to. I know my mother, my mama, she is very careful about the music that she sings, because of how much power comes out with the words that you say, because it is spelling for a reason. You have the unicorn. Indulge your creation, imagination, and magical side through artistic forms of expression. One of those artistic expressions might be music, it might be dance, it might be writing. You have the seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. I would love that so much for you, Libra. We also have the shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Ooh, yes, absolutely, because this devil has not been truthful. Some people have inherently withheld information that would be beneficial to your escape, beneficial to you maybe in a court case, or just getting out of whatever this is. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. Do whatever it is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. I'm not going to judge anyone for how they are coping with this world, because everyone uses something to cope with this world, whether it is a person, video games, substances, various forms of escapism and making you feel better. It very easily gets to a toxic point and goes too far. Sometimes we have to release the things that made it bearable to deal with the world, because it truly is not healthy for us. But take that as you will. It is personal to each and every situation. The last card for you is the elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. There was a social experiment that I heard of in college where, you know, when you're walking down a hallway or a sidewalk and there's like someone coming across the next way, and they would always be expecting the woman or the smaller, weaker looking man to move to the side, because they are bigger and more alpha, especially if it's a large group of people. However, if you hold your head up high and purposely keep walking forward, making it a power stance, there is a lot of chances that those people will move aside for you. How you carry yourself makes an impact. Be proud of who you are and what you have gone through, because you're a goddamn miracle. Have a beautiful day, Libra.